Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a vitamin C treatment color remover on my hair. Let me explain myself. Not that I need to, because if you're here and you watch my videos, you already know how I am and my personality, but I change my hair every other day. I can never make up my mind. Very indecisive and impulsive. So I dyed my hair using the Care Bear hair dye. I didn't really like the colors that much, and I don't really like this color on my hair. I will love this once it's faded a little bit more, but right now the colors are all uneven and some colors are more vibrant than others, and it just kind of looks patchy, and it seems like there's a lot of yellow right here, which I am not a fan of. And I know that if I just do the vitamin C treatment like a couple times, it'll fade this enough to where it's like a nice light pastel rainbow and I'll feel more comfortable with it. And I don't want to have to wait to wash my hair like 5 times to get that pastel rainbow effect. So I just decided to do a couple rounds of the vitamin C treatment color remover today. I know a lot of you guys probably love my hair and like are like, what are you doing? But you know, it's my hair. I have to wear it every day, and I'm impulsive and I like doing this stuff. I think it's fun. I thought about recording this. I literally was not going to, and then last second I was like, you know what? Let me just record this because it might help someone if they're trying to remove hair color. So let me explain to you what the vitamin C treatment is. You just take vitamin C tablets and crush them up. I put them in the blender so that way it's like really nice and smooth. Back in the day, I used to take a hammer and try and crush them. It doesn't work very well. It's super clumpy if you do that. So I would just like put them in the blender like I do. I don't have measurements. I literally just eyeball everything. But then I take the vitamin C powder, dump it in the bowl. Then you put either dandruff shampoo or clarifying shampoo in the bowl with the vitamin C powder. And then you can put dish soap. I use Dawn dish soap. It doesn't matter. Any like dishwashing liquid will work. And here is what the mixture looks like. Let me go wet my hair real quick and we can start applying this mixture. Okay, I'm back. My hair is now wet. I don't know what it is about this color, but every time my hair gets wet, it stinks. Like, not super bad, but like, I don't know, it just has a very distinct smell to it. When I first opened the dyes and I smelled them, they smelled so good. And then I opened the yellow dye and the yellow color had like a different smell than the rest of the colors. And I don't know why that is, but my whole head when it gets wet smells like the yellow color. I think it's like the ingredients they use is different than the ingredients they have to use in the other shades, or there's just one specific ingredient in the yellow that's different. But it smells, and my whole head smells. It kind of smells like rubber and like permanent marker. I don't know, it smells very, very odd. I'm sure a lot of you guys will also ask why I decided to do the vitamin C treatment method instead of doing the baking soda method. That's because the baking soda method damages your hair a lot more, and also it will remove a lot more color. And I'm not looking to like remove all of this. I don't want to be back blonde or anything like that. I still want to have colored hair. It's just this is so patchy and it's very, very yellow based, and it's just not what I was looking for at all. I was really disappointed in this pink color too. It's more of like a mauvey pink and not a nice bright pink shade. So I just decided to try and fade it all a little bit, make everything just kind of pastelized. So hopefully this works. I think it will. I just run it in my hands and try and saturate everything. When your hair is wet, it makes this process a lot easier to saturate. When I wet my hair, there was still a lot of color running off. So that's a good sign that I think this will remove a good portion of the dye. You can see yellows coming off. That's the color that bleeds the most, is the yellow. The vitamin C treatment just kind of dries out my hair. It's never made my hair feel gummy or like it's chemically damaged in any way. Normally, if I just follow up with a deep conditioning treatment, it feels like it did beforehand. The only thing that sucks with this treatment is it will dry out your scalp a lot. If you do this a few times throughout the day, your scalp will like feel kind of tingly and dried out. That's the only thing that's like kind of annoying with this treatment. But other than that, I really like doing this treatment, especially if you're just trying to fade your colors a little bit and you're not expecting anything drastic like full-on color removal. Once I get all of this applied and lathered up really good, I just take a shower cap, put it on top of my head, And then I have a heating pad and I put that on top of the shower cap, and then I drape a towel over everything just to keep the heat in. Applying heat when you do this is gonna help lift out that color even more. So I like to leave it in anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour and just let it process. I'm gonna do this a couple times, so I'll be back once I rinse this out and I'm ready for round 2. I think I'll probably only do it 2 or 3 times today, and then I'll follow up with a deep conditioning treatment and leave that on for around an hour, so that way my scalp isn't as dry as it normally would be. And you can see my hand is pretty yellow, which is a good sign because out of all the colors, I want the yellow to fade the most. So I really think this is gonna work. I'm very excited, and I'll see you guys in 30 minutes to an hour once I have this rinsed out. I'm excited. Okay, bye. When I rinsed this, so much color was going down the drain. It was like so vibrant and I could see so much color come out. I have not looked at my hair yet, so I'm not sure how much it removed, but it looked like it did a lot just by me rinsing it. I have my second round mixed up here, so let's see what we're working with and if it did anything. It's gonna be kind of hard to tell. Oh my gosh, I see blonde pieces. It's gonna be kind of hard to tell because my hair is wet, you know, so it always looks darker when it's wet, but the pink up here is completely gone. The yellow, which is the color that I don't like the most, is clinging on for dear life. So that's amazing. I didn't use conditioner or anything. I literally just rinsed out the mixture. My hair feels totally fine though. It doesn't feel dry even. It feels like I just normally washed and conditioned my hair. Yeah, so most of the pink is completely gone out of my hair, except for right here, which is where I had previous Eero pink that will not leave. But underneath here, it lightened a whole bunch. And then up here, it's like totally gone. Except for this yellow, you guys, this damn yellow. That's the whole reason I wanted to do this, is because I hated the way the yellow looked and how much yellow there was. And it doesn't really look like it's faded the yellow at all. So I'll probably have to do this like 1 or 2 more times. I'm gonna do it this second time and see how my scalp feels. I might just do it 2 times today and then wait a week and then do it 2 more times. But I guess we'll just have to see. My hair feels really nice too. It doesn't feel weird at all. All right, let's apply the second round. Hopefully this takes out more of the yellow. The yellow does look brighter though. It doesn't look so orangey. It does look a little bit more happy and bright. Yeah, I think this is probably gonna be the last time we'll do this today. I just don't wanna make my scalp feel really dry and irritated, so I'll just do this round and then wait a while to do the next one. I do have to bleach my roots soon too, so that will remove probably the rest of the color. Can't believe how much it's faded the pink. Like, oh my gosh. Make sure and really saturate the yellow area so that way hopefully this time it fades a little bit more than it did last time. I'll be interested to see when I rinse this if as much color goes down the drain as it did this time. I would be very surprised. See, this is kind of what I want it to look like with this mixture on there. It's still rainbow, but it's like a nice pastel shade. I know I probably won't be getting that today, but hey, I can have hopes and dreams, right? Look how pretty that is. Oh, that's gorgeous. This is fun, isn't it? I love doing things to my hair. What a good time it is. I love how bubbly this is and sudsy. Beautiful. Wasn't the biggest fan of the color, but at least it comes out of the hair relatively simple. I got it nice and lathered. It is good to go. So now I'll leave it on for another hour, put my shower cap on, put my heating pad back on my head, and I'll see you guys in around an hour to show you the finished product. I am going to do a deep conditioning treatment and leave that on my head for 30 minutes to an hour, but I'm not going to show that part. I'll just come back once my hair is completely dried to show you the finished results. And I'm feeling pretty good about it. I feel like it's going to work really well, and there's going to be a pretty big difference between the start and ending of this process. Shower caps on. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I let my hair air dry naturally, and look at how good it did at getting this color out. Oh my gosh. I literally cannot believe how much the second round of the vitamin C treatment did to my hair. It's insane. It's like pretty much back to blonde. It does have a little bit of like that hollow rainbow pastel vibe that I was going for. And I love this so much more than what it was when we started. I feel like this is so pretty and it's like very subtle and pastel, and the pink under here is like really cute too. I really like this pastel light pink shade. It did such a good job at removing the color. I cannot believe how well this worked, especially for me only doing it 2 times. 2 vitamin C treatments for less than 2 hours, and it took out almost all of my hair color, and my hair feels, I'm sure you can tell, it looks and feels so good and healthy. I did a deep conditioning treatment and it literally feels like I did nothing to my hair. That's why I love the vitamin C method, especially if you have lighter colors and they're not super deep in pigment. This gets out the color so easy. If you have darker pigment on your hair, you're gonna have to do this method multiple times to try and get all of that out. But if it was light to begin with, kind of like mine was, this works so well. The second time I washed the treatment out, the water was super dark again, exactly like the first time. So when I was seeing it rinsing out, I was like, oh, I think this is gonna work because of how much color was coming off of my hair and going into the drain. I mean, I knew it was gonna work, but I didn't know it would work this well with only doing 2 treatments. Normally in the past, if I wanted something this light, I would have to do like 3 to 5 treatments. But I guess because of the color I used this time, it came out really easy and simple. If you're gonna do this method, I would definitely recommend using a heating pad while you're waiting for it to process. I really think that helps lift out the color. If you're not gonna use a heating pad, you might have to do this step more times. And my scalp feels good too. Normally my scalp feels really tight, but when I did that deep conditioning mask, I made sure to rub it on my scalp too, so that way it wouldn't feel really tight and tingly. I'll definitely use this in the future if I want something more temporary and not something so permanent, because it's really easy to get out of the hair. I mean, even the blue, each shade has faded out equally and consistently. There's not one that's darker than the rest. They all have faded so well, which makes me so happy. As soon as I get my Brad Mondo hair dye in the mail, I'm gonna be doing vibrant neon rainbow hair with all of his rainbow shades that he just launched. So I'm very excited about that. I'm really happy with my hair and I really love the way it looks right now. Like, it's so pretty and cute and I really like it now. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was very random and like last minute in a different setup. I'm using my vlogging camera, but I wanted to record it in case someone at home is trying to fade color and their hair is damaged and they need like a color remover that works and it's not gonna damage your hair severely. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that is in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much. And until next time, guys, stay weird. Goodbye.